Man, that sidebar is getting really, really full. Alright, today's gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream. I have a little over an hour to do stuff before I before my plans start to come out of the woodwork and I have to leave. Big monster.
Careful.
Yeah, that didn't do anything. Alright, let's see what. Yeah, should have figured. Let's see, what do we have? Insight for 2 turns. Damage 60% for 4 turns. 30% damage reduction for 12 turns. Alright, let's be safe.
Form up! Iron Will formation!
Let's see, what does she have? Stealth for 2 turns. Press the enemy with intense chained attacks to delay their movement. Oh, nice. 5% delay. That's not gonna happen. Let's see, KO 30%. Sweep. Heed. Now, what do you have here? Faint is a 10% chance. Man, I'm just not really affected by much, huh?
Let's go.
Heavy speed debuff. That's nice. I believe I have stuff that should prevent stat reduction. How's it going, Dans? And let's see. Stat, not much. Sleep, not much. Yeah, she's probably gonna need that.
Powering up!
Oh no.
Weak. Now.
Keep it up!
Yeah, half damage still does a lot.
Let's go.
Let's see. Seal chance. So this would be a 3% chance of working. Not liking my odds.
Sneaking mission. Start.
I'm up!
Let's see, I'm gonna use. Where is it? Battle scope.
Yeah.
Get all the data. Let's see. What can Elliot do? Not much. Nightmare. That's a 10% chance, I think. Sleep and mute. Cures ailments and stat down. Okay, this is useful.
Hear my song!
Remove that speed debuff.
My turn. Now.
Keep it up!
Infinite propagation. Oh, that's nice.
Let's go!
It's exactly what I need.
It's off balance! An opening!
Let's go.
Let's interrupt that.
Exterminating. Now.
Keep it up! Take this!
And heals himself again.
Gotcha!
Heals back to full health.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it is kind of bullshit, isn't it?
It's my turn!
I need to get some items. Let's see, I can't run. That's a problem.
Make it quick. Zephyr wing.
I'm up!
Recovery time, 0.5. That's actually really good. Let's see, impede and burn. Burn is a 10% chance, but it'll
Crimson Slash!
wipe some of its health out if it actually works.
An opening! My turn.
Let's see, strength for 2 more turns. Okay.
Now!
An opening!
That's a lot of misses.
Let's go. Sneaking mission. Start.
I can probably abuse Zephyr Wing for this, actually. Might be my best chance.
Arcus, activate!
Got it. Exterminating. It's down.
Keep it up!
The recovery time boon is very, very strong in this type of fight. Wonder how long this... Oh, might as well. Refresh it. Eventually his balance is going to be broken and everything will work out. This ain't good.
Ha!
Thank you.
Got it. Let's go.
Huh?
Oh, I didn't even realize Fee had speed up.
Thanks!
That's actually really, really strong.
Yeah.
I'll handle this.
What's faint chance? 10%. This is a 5% chance of working.
Right!
It worked!
Yeah.
Huh. What do you know?
Burn, valiant heart! My turn. Huh. Let's go!
It's mine. My turn. Ready? Huh? Ha! You're done. It's down.
Oh, it got fainted too.
Keep it up!
Let's go!
Oh, really?
My blade.
Alright, while it's broken,
Calm as still water.
let's blow everything up.
Now! 7th slash!
How much damage does this do? Nice.
Behold, the soul of our sage. No!
Please kill.
Radiant Phoenix Blade!
Yes!
No, let's continue on.
I think that was just enough to kill. And we got Bluster, whatever the hell that means. And we got dark hair for Fee. Apparently. Oh, it's Joshua's hair color. And eye color. Good throwback. Like that monster design? It's an interesting design, I'll give it that. How's it going? Let's see. The Mad Cultist. Don't even understand how that died. I used 2 powerful attacks while it was both fainted and its guard was broken. Extra damage on extra damage. And a 60% attack buff. Is this on Nightmare? Yes, it is. It's a blind nightmare run. Let's see which highway we're going to next. Just gonna...
Ready.
Nice. Healing on the monster is insane. Yeah, it has 20k HP and it heals itself for 10k. That is a lot of HP to heal in a single turn. Especially when it also slows you down. As an AoE attack. Let's see. Just looking at this. Quests. North Sutherland Highway. Okay. Three times got less than 10%, 3 times it just heals itself to full. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna have to bide my time. And then I just S-broke everything and then it just works. It just works. Huh.
My turn.
Let's go.
Let's see, Fee should still... Aw, she can't kill things.
Exterminating.
Let's go.
Can't tank for shit on Nightmare. Yeah, you have to abuse... Let's see, 80%. You have to abuse the orders as much as you can.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, crap. Everyone's out of CP.
Let's go.
I'll handle this.
Can she impede? No, she cannot.
My turn.
Kill, please. Nice.
Oh, I did it somehow.
Find Nightmare to be actually really fun, and the bounce is quite nice. Well, considering how strong Brave Orders make you, I feel that's easily the... Oh, because Reen's high enough level, he can one-shot things, but everybody else can't.
It's down.
Keep it up.
With Nightmare, it balances out how strong Brave Orders make you. That's what I'm trying to say.
I passed by here with the students just yesterday.
Aw, you worried about them, Reen?
They're good kids. I look forward to seeing what they bring as the new Class 7.
Especially since links aren't that common against bosses. Yeah, you have to wear down that balance bar, and then just abuse the Brave Point meter as much as possible.
It's down.
An opening.
Let's go.
I'll handle this.
My turn.
Now.
Like, you could really abuse stuff in Cold Steel 1 and 2,
We had a good harmony, huh?
but this game has a
Good rhythm, too.
different variety of things to abuse. Like that one guarding ability that Altina has, busted. Absolutely busted.
Exterminating. Now.
Keep it up.
I'm up.
My turn.
My turn.
It's mine. Sit.
Yeah. Oh, we did it somehow.
Even Crest is busted, but I can never get enough linking to use it in a row. I tend to stockpile all my BP. It just ends up working.
Now's our chance.
I use my BP way too conservatively, except when I'm in a boss fight. Then I just go ham, and everything dies.
My turn. It's off balance.
An opening. Just what I expect from you, Laura.
I believe that's my line.
It's only 5p, you're left 2 VP, and then you'll get another link until 10 turns later. Honestly, I don't have that issue too often. I'm normally able... What the heck's going on? Oh, okay.
A worthy opponent.
Oh no. Ooh, flame damage.
I'm up.
Alright then. I'll go with Blue Orchestra.
Blue Orchestra.
I'm up.
These guys shouldn't be too hard to beat.
I'll handle
Yeah,
this.
it hasn't happened too often. I'm normally able to keep my BP up fairly well.
Azure Cleaver. Yeah. It's off balance.
An opening.
Got it. Exterminating!
Yeah.
Let's see.
Ring into the
Don't know how likely this is to work, but might as well try. Nice.
Got it.
All right then.
Exterminating! It's down!
Keep it up.
Let's go.
Looks like the stream died for a second there.
Let's go.
My turn.
10 damage.
I'll handle this.
Mad.
No.
The links come really where you basically have to spam Reen's second craft to get any semblance of a consistent leaking happening, and there was a boss where he fought the entire thing without triggering a single link. Maybe it's a level thing. Basically, you only fight every enemy type once. I'm usually quite underleveled aside from Reen. I tend to pretty much battle everything because I don't have any... I feel like I'll have little hope if I go underleveled, but I don't think it's a level thing. It's normally the weapon's type. Oh, I'm not reading shit. God damn it. Quick. Be quick. But be careful. What's that about, Reen? I feel so nostalgic walking along the highway with you all again. Takes me back, you know? Me too. Can't believe it's been over a year since then. Agreed. Everyone's become so much stronger since then. You're one to talk about getting stronger. He's right. Seems like you inherited the advanced techniques of the Arcade School. It's drunk. I've yet to master them completely, though. In order to attain true mastery, I must train yet more. I mustn't fall behind the Stall Ritter. The unit Duvalie mentioned last night. They're like that group Saint Leanne led 250 years ago during the War of the Lions, right? The Eisenritter? Yes. When I departed, Father wanted me to be wary of them. Although it seems there is something else at play here. All we can do for now is press on, as best we were able. That's our Laura. Surprised to see you became a bracer, though, Fee. Racers have it pretty rough in the Empire right now, after all. But I guess this is thanks to Instructor Sarah's influence, huh? Pretty much. That, and it was the best way to fulfill my goal. Xeno and Neo. Zephyr, the most powerful Jaeger Corps in the continent. Have you been able to find any leads? Unfortunately not. But I'll definitely catch up to them. At the very least, Xeno and Leo. I know you'll be able to do it. I heard from Toval you're the youngest person to ever reach the rank of Senior Bracer. Further, that your achievements are matched only by a certain pair of young bracers from Liberl. Huh. Guess so. And on that topic, Elliot's been at it with his music too. Not just that, but with his Orbital staff too. It's a miracle that I found the time to train during the tour. You just debuted, and you're already getting popular, aren't you? Come to think of it, people started noticing you after you won that competition in Heimdall last year. You're still a student then too? You're still a student then too. Oh, is that so? Nice work, Elliot. I'm still just starting out though. I'm happy as long as I can show the power of music to as many people as possible during this tour. It just feels like the Empire has been going in a weird direction since the Northern War last year. Agreed. I could sense something amiss under the surface as I traveled around the country. Crossbill's annexation at the beginning of last year, and Northumbria soon behind it. To be honest, it's almost a little frightening. Yeah. The worst part is, it's probably all going according to his plan. Reen, you... sorry to bring things down, don't worry about it. Anyway, we're halfway to Dreknor Fortress now. Let's hurry. Understood. So was that the... That was the quest, right? Alright, let's read the comments, because I saw you put a bunch of comments. Let's see, maybe because I'm always on defense because you're always underleveled, so whereas you can attack and trigger more links, you're spending a bunch of turns just buffing and healing. Like at the point you're at, my team was actually 2 levels lower than the old Class 7 was when they first joined. My class was evenly leveled and Reen was at level 20. So yeah, that's pretty underleveled compared to where I am. Levels are very important in Falcon games. Yet, you get less EXP from bosses in the game. In the past, being underleveled nets you super EXP in bosses, but even here when you're 5 levels under, bosses only give you 1 level. Huh. Okay, let's check the quest status real quick. Nope. It's in the next part of the North Sutherland Highway, actually. Alright. Yeah. Seems enemies are stronger, but they compensated it with Brave Orders.
Let's take this chance.
Alright, we don't have a scanner, so where are you? Battle scope. Mob throw. I kind of like being on the level, to be honest. It makes things... It makes everything, not just trails, super fun.
I'm up.
More power to ya. I'm more of a fan of being about even than super behind an enemy that I'm facing.
Get back.
Let's go.
There are a few times where it feels good to go by a skinnier T situation for me.
Now.
Keep it up.
But in this game, I prefer, like,
Yeah.
being able to have as much at my disposal as possible.
Now.
It's mine.
My turn.
Is that an autocritical? Nope.
Let's go.
Frozen is not an autocritical.
Crimson slash.
You kidding me?
My turn. Exterminating. Now.
Keep it up. My turn.
Alright, let's speed this up.
Now.
An opening.
Oh yeah, I forgot to reapply links. I want to see all the different dialogues that they can have.
There.
Huh, that's disappointing.
Let's take this chance.
Attack dog. Depends on how adaptable the gameplay is, like in Trails or Valkyria or SMT. You could just forget about having too high of a level and just customize strats, whereas everything like Brave Story, I'll totally grind a bit simply because the strats aren't there. Makes sense.
Yeah.
There are times when it's like there is a very highly abusable strategy. I tend to
Got it.
avoid leaning towards those because my personal preference is to
Exterminating.
not horrifically unbalance the gameplay.
Now.
But I figured for once I would forego that usual method of how I play games and go on Nightmare and see how badly I can abuse Brave Orders.
My turn.
And so far, it seems to be effective.
Get back.
I honestly feel like Brave Orders are way too strong in this game, so playing on any difficulty other than Nightmare, I honestly don't think it would be that much fun. Can I... Yeah, there we go.
No escape. Now.
An opening.
And it's dead.
Let's go.
Never mind. Not dead yet.
It's my turn.
Not talking about abusable menace, actually simply strategy flexibility. Trails is very flexible, but going back to Brave Story, that gameplay is way too basic for any semblance of strat that's not based on bashing each other with numbers. I get what you're saying. Blue hair, Elliot. Curious. This is a reference to something as well. Possibly. Let's see. The monster's over there, alright. At least I'll be happy to know Orders got nerfed to CS4, so there's that. Oh boy. I already have a little bit of trouble with the Brave Orders.
Crimson slash. It's down.
An opening.
CS4 is going to be a whole lot of fun when we get around to that, isn't it?
Let's go.
Now.
I'm up.
Burn, baby.
Not on my watch.
Oh, Sobler. Huh. Well,
Got it.
now I know that enemy can do that.
Now.
Keep it up! My turn!
Oh, damn.
Now.
That's always fun. Alright, let's see.
Harmonize Blue Orchestra!
Might as well use that.
Now!
If he could use a heal. Oh, he has Detector. I forgot about that. Holy Song.
Please, hear my song!
Thanks. It's my turn.
It's alright. What are you weak to? Water? Huh. Okay.
Weak. Battle complete. Let's move.
So you think the biggest issue on normal is that bosses are too easy to break and also they're not as aggressive. Bosses on normal don't use their abilities as much as on Nightmare. That is a problem. Normally it's just, normally there isn't many changes to the AI in these games, it's just damage boosting. And stat boosting in general, like, I think they increase their speed a lot too on Nightmare. So very often on boss fights they'll get the first move and it can lead to problems.
Exterminating.
Let's go!
Ooh. Sure, why not?
I'm up.
Nice. Now let's use a Gale.
Inform. Gale. It's down.
An opening! Yeah!
Let's see, Detector. There we go. On the Rock Bison.
Analyzing enemy unit. Analysis complete.
The Mad Bull monster's body has grown incredibly powerful thanks to the Sepithyn Jess. Weak to wind.
My turn. Exterminating. Now.
An opening!
Oh no.
My turn.
Let's see.
I'm up.
There goes that.
Burn, valiant heart!
Let's go. Now.
Keep it up!
Let's go. Exterminating.
So you compared your playthrough to a few normal playthroughs, especially for new players. The ones that do have trouble with the combat because they aren't used to it, so their bosses in normal have significant runtime. The bosses barely use their abilities. Huh. That's kind of unfortunate.
Now!
It's mine.
How much will this do? Wow. I'm actually very disappointed. That was weak.
Yeah!
Dang. Let's see, what are you resistant to in week 2? Sleep and Nightmare? Here, why not?
Good night.
Go to sleep. Nice.
My turn. It's down.
An opening!
I'm up.
And it's dead.
Keep it up!
This is it.
Nice.
Good work, Elliot.
Thanks, Reen.
Kaleido reached level 2. Tira. That's his main. Thought that was his, secondary. That is a secondary. Okay. Huh. Oh, I guess he doesn't need Tira then, right? Let's give him Firebolt R. Let me just double check. Yep, still has Tira.
Now's our chance.
0 arts.
Yeah. My turn.
Why is the error in this just so small? I hate it. Let's see, chance of KO, 30%. Alright then, let's see if we're lucky on one of them. Hey, we're lucky.
It's down.
An opening.
Got one.
It's my turn.
Let's go.
Form up. Iron Will formation.
Don't hurt.
Let's go.
I'll probably earn that back soon enough.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh, he's healing him.
Now.
Perfect.
An opening.
My turn. It's down.
An opening.
I'm up.
Let's go.
I really do not like Laura.
Action.
Weak.
My turn. Huh.
Take that. Let's go. It's down.
An opening.
I'm up. Sit.
Let's go. Whew. Threat eliminated.
Alright, we got another bad boy over here. Oh, dang. Oh, perfect. A rock. Cute.
Let's go in guns blazing.
Nice. Alright, heal up. I have no idea what that thing is weak to. So this should be fun. See, rather than the equipment money, and SEP is more an issue for you can't keep up with the amount of money you need and everyone equipped by all the other stuff. Agreed. I have that issue grinding off all the monsters too.
Ready yourselves.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Huh?
Alright. We don't get a free hit on him. That stinks.
A worthy opponent.
Alright, what are you gonna do? AoE attacks.
Let's go.
35,000 HP. Let's battle scope him. Get that data. A mutant born from tears in spirit veins. Tears in spirit veins? It lives to disembowel its prey, killing them instantly. Oh, it has death blow. That's
My
nice.
turn.
Gonna have to be wary of that.
Got it. Arcus, activate.
Yeah.
Lowers his stats. It's a 50% chance of working. Why not? Dang. Well, since you fight a lot less than I do, what you end up doing is buy all the other stuff first and only buy minimal equipment you can get away with. Makes things a lot harder but very manageable, especially with good positioning. Let's see. Let's go over here.
Get back. Now.
Split the party.
Keep it up.
Shockquake. Oh, that's fun.
Gotcha. Let's go.
An opening.
Take that.
Let's go. Yeah.
You haven't messed with positioning in a Trails game so much since Sky 2. I remember playing with positioning in the Sky games. Because if you have all your guys grouped up, you die. No matter what. Especially facing like the super boss like enemies in Sky 3. Until you found out the dark matter EX positioning abusive spam. I don't think I use that one much. Let's go with this Zephyr Wing.
Zephyr Wing!
Yeah.
Come on, Insight. Damn it.
Take that!
My turn. Please, hear my. Thank
Thanks.
you. Let's go. It's off balance.
It's mine! Let's go. Sneaking mission. Start!
It's my turn. Now!
Gotta love that bounce.
Keep it up.
Scotch really turn you off Earth Wall so much you have an instructional urge to avoid anything of the kind, adamantite shield or otherwise. Sometimes it felt necessary though, that's the only problem I felt with it.
Now!
Like in the Lawrence fight in Sky 1. Enhanced. Oh no.
My turn.
Alright. Let's do some breaking. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Right. My turn.
Huh.
My turn.
Break S. Alright.
Ready? Huh?
Skip that.
It's down!
And we broke him.
And open.
Rip.
It's my turn.
Oh. I feel so sorry for you. Just kidding, I don't.
Storm. Gale. It's down.
Keep it up. My turn. Burn, valiant heart. My turn. Let's go.
An opening.
Let's go. Right. It's off balance.
It's mine! Got it.
Let's see, and I can steal that with Reen's S-Craft.
It's down!
An opening.
And he's dead. I'm gonna skip that.
All right.
On the Sky Trilogy Nightmare Earthwall is a necessity for 80% of the fights because the game was horribly balanced on Nightmare. They just increased the numbers for the PC release without even testing it. I think was what came out during the interview. That's actually funny. I didn't even realize that. They actually upped the damage on accident.
I must continue to.
I did it!
That's one hell of a thing to do. Maybe they felt it was too easy. They took it upon themselves to balance it by adding more damage.
This might be a good spot for fishing.
There.
Got a bite.
Yeah, you don't even let the old Class 7 fish?
Nice.
That is very rude of you, Reen. Did they ever fix the damage numbers with the Sky PC releases? The Nightmare mode on PC was a bonus thing they added. They just increased the numbers all around. They didn't test the bounce. Oh. So it wasn't originally on the PC. It wasn't originally there, but they added it on the PC release or something.
Got
I don't know. Weird. But okay. Shit.
Got away.
There.
Selfish Reen.
Got a bite.
Wants to do all the fishing himself.
Nice.
Was there no new fish? Did it for Sky 3 half a year ago. They released a Sky 3
bad
patch.
at
It was a
all.
solid nerf, especially on low. No more low memes. Low got nerfed to the ground. I played it on hard and he was tough. And now I'm curious at pre-patch Nightmare was like.
Let's go in guns blazing.
Ooh, a treasure chest.
Give me that box. Ooh, Black Record 6. No doubt about it. This is one of the Black Records. Report it to Rosine right away. Repatch Nightmare, Lowe's, and some interesting strats. Engendered. Let's see, what was the button? There we go. That'd be a good time to give Rosine an update.
Hello there, Reen. You found some new records?
Yeah, so I have for you to analyze. Reen sent the artifact's contents to Rosine.
Very well. I'll start deciphering them. Leave it to me.
Fucking meat shield single mage corner magic camp. That's like a bunch of words that don't make a coherent sentence. But I can understand what you're meaning. Basically, it's play keep away with low. Or Louve, I guess they pronounce it. Yeah, keep away was like the go-to strategy that I had.
Now's
Have
our
one
chance.
person casting spells and the other two just tanking damage.
Ready? Huh? You're done. Now!
I'm up.
Oh, nice.
I'll handle this.
Good buff for Reen. You needed that.
Now! Arcus, activate!
Let's go.
Let's go. Now!
An opening! Let's go! Sit!
Huh? Now!
Nice.
Now!
An opening. I'm up.
Got it. It's down!
An opening.
We did it, Reen. Victory!
It's all thanks to you, Fee.
The thing is, the Vita Evolutions of Sky 3 is actually hard in certain situations. Team Blade had the Lance May on top of Lo and Cassius. I do remember that. I never got to experience the bull crap that was all three of them.
Let's take this chance!
Exterminating!
Let's go. It's down.
It's mine!
I'll handle this. Sit! Now! Keep it up!
Yeah! Huh. Let's go!
An opening!
Got it.
I'm up.
Let's go. Weak. Take that!
Let's go!
Now!
It's my
Hey, spam.
My
Let's go!
It's down!
Tell you that shit was not fun. Meanwhile, people have strategies for beating things easily, like always. Like, I'm pretty sure some people use Analyst to just solo it because she has the best weapon in the game, I think. If I recall correctly. So they'll just have Analysts beef her the hell up and just beat them up. Though a Tooth clones, a Lightning Strike spamming Cassius, and Einrod bullshit mixed in with Sword. Oh, more monsters.
Everyone, be careful!
Oh, hey! He actually goes first this time. Oh, I can't try Cyclone all three of them. Trill's flexible enough, you won't doubt it. You just gotta find the right combination of food items.
Exterminating!
Dang. I just needed one and I would have broken them all.
I'm up.
Let's try that again.
Get back.
There we go.
Down. Now, Fee.
Dang it, only two of them.
I'll handle this. Azure Cleaver! Ah! It's off balance! Keep it up!
My turn! Huh. Now!
An opening!
My turn.
No.
Exterminating! Now!
An opening. I'm up. It's down.
It's mine! Let's go.
No.
Exterminating!
I'll handle this.
Yeah!
I do not want you casting arts.
Unforgivable! My turn!
Oh, Laura got mad. and got all of her CP.
Now! Keep it up! Have
Such a beautiful melody.
it! I'm just glad I could help.
The True Bushel was Julia versus Vander on Nightmare. I'm pretty sure, isn't that like hyper specific in order to get it just right? I feel like it is. You managed to defeat it. Oh, huh. Dreknor Fortress. It must be enormous if you can see it from this far away. Yeah, but it won't be too long if you get there if we're on horseback. Agreed. It would feel wonderful to simply ride all the way there. But before that, Reen, there's something I've been meaning to ask. Huh? Have you been holding back? Spirit unification. Kinda suck with it now, Reen. You had to RNG that first run. If Vander goes first and an S-Crass rip run. You wouldn't die, but winning after that is near impossible. Yeah, because you'd have like a few thousand HP, because you have like what, like... I can't remember how much HP you have, somewhere around like 12,000? Or 8,000? One or the other. Either way, Julia... It's a tough fight. I have seen like the strategies for trying to get that fight to work, and I was just like, you know what? That just ain't worth it. Huh, now that you mention it, it does seem that way. It's clear your strength and stamina have improved, but you're not using your full power. Well, yeah, it sort of feels like he's stopping himself from going one step further. I should have known you guys would notice. It's not that I'm not feeling well or that I'm not serious about this. Yes, of course. Earlier I thought that you may have been trying to match your student's strength. But does it have to do with spirit unification, perhaps? I didn't even notice, but you haven't been using it at all, have you? Channeling your ogre power to enhance your skills and abilities. Did it stop working? No, it's definitely still there. It's just, ever since the Northern War, I can't seem to control it anymore. Can't control it? That's... the Northern War. That's when General Aurelia led the annexation of Northumbria. It seemed like it was a difficult time for you, so I didn't ask about it before, but... what happened? Well, Instructor Sarah already knows about it, so maybe it's time to let you guys know too. Oh boy, backstory. It was spring of last year after the battles in Crossbow were finished. I've been receiving orders from the government about once a month. The final and largest order was to participate in the Northern War. It began as a dispute over the Northern Jaegers' responsibility in burning down Celtic during the Civil War. After Northumbria completely rejected the Imperial government's demand for compensation, war broke out against the Northern Jaegers and a swarm of giant archaisms that came out of nowhere. Instead of the Imperial Army, the government sent the state-of-the-art Panzer Soldat Division, led by General Aurelia and Brigadier General Wallace. The official reason was to wipe out the terrorist group. Is that a misplaced apostrophe? The Northern Jaegers, who had taken over the entire state. Oh. There's a quote at the end. They didn't really need quotes, but okay. As the battle intensified, Altina and I began our evacuation guidance in the capital, Haliask. We worked with Instructor Sarah and the RMP, led by Major Claire, to help the citizens escape the fighting. Then, thousands of giant archaisms appeared and started to go on a rampage. The evacuating citizens started to get attacked. I called Valimar without hesitation and used Spirit Unification to release my full power. I remembered up until the point I defeated the last archaism. Then I lost consciousness, but even then my ogre power kept going. According to Instructor Sarah and Altina, I was in a weakened state. When I woke up 3 days later, the whole autonomous state had been completely occupied. By then, all I could do was sit and watch as Northumbria was annexed by the Empire. Reen, Sarah told me a little, but I had no idea you had to go through something like that. My weakness aside, it was after that point I couldn't use the Spirit Unification anymore. Well, it's not that I can't use it, but it's become so powerful it's out of my control. It's impossible for me to stop it on my own. Since then, I've been trying to suppress it. That's probably why it's affecting my sword arm. Well, that's completely understandable. It's only natural you'd hold back in that case. You were unconscious for 3 whole days? There's no way you can use that anymore. Of course not. The risks are too big. Yeah, but if the time comes, I won't hesitate. If anything were to happen to my students, for example, I'd use it in a heartbeat. And I'm going to do my best to make sure that doesn't happen. Well, don't forget we'll be by your side. We won't let you go it alone. Yeah, this time we'll be your strength. Please rely on us. That is, after all, why we've come. You guys. Thank you. I couldn't ask to hear anything more encouraging. Good friends. I think the quote was there to signify that the reason was, bullshit? Probably. We're almost at the fortress now. Let's hurry. Indeed, okay, yeah. Okay, the translator's fucked up right there. They didn't use Fee's usual ja, as in, like, the German context. For the spelling of the word.
Take them down.
Good job, translators. You fucked it up.
It's mine.
You need consistency.
Now. My
I
turn.
have heard some people complaining about the translation of the game.
Now.
An opening. I'm up.
Unforgivable.
I'm not extra picky.
Yeah.
I like pointing out the spelling errors that show up, though. That's always fun.
Is anyone?
It's pretty good. I've heard it's too literal at times, so that's a lot of people's main gripe with it. Ah, here we are. Man, there's Dreknor Fortress. You can see it more clearly than before. Yeah, from here I can see how powerful it looks. Maybe I'll take a landscape photo for Vivi. Zoom in. Alright, looks good. I'll send it to her later. Yeah, a lot of people complain about super literal translations, and then other people say, yay, it's super literal, best ever. It took lyrics, people complain it's not literal enough. It's something the JRPG community can never agree on. Yep, exactly.
Huh? Now's our chance.
Exactly the point. Oh hey, guard break. Nice.
Exterminating.
My turn.
And... wait, come on. Suck.
No escape. It's off balance.
Let's go. It's down.
It's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much all video game communities, it's one thing or another they'll be pissed off about,
Now. An opening. Allow me.
right?
My turn. Now.
I mean, I'm happy to get the games. Is the translation good? That's a bonus.
It's mine.
As long as the translation isn't shit. If it's not
We
shit,
did it, Rune.
then we're fine.
Victory.
It's all
Honestly-
thanks to you, Fee.
Honestly, Nissa was doomed to get nitpicked on no matter what, given the circumstances. This was a strong first Trails attempt. Well, I think they had the benefit of having a lot of the main translators from Xseed's team when they were doing it. So they had a lot of lot of hope going into it. Come on and slam. Oh, okay.
Let's take this chance.
That's weird. But alright.
Burn, valiant heart!
Let's have fun. Let's break it.
Let's do this.
How much damage will this do?
Yoink. Ah. Now for the finish. Lethal Crusade.
A lot of bullets. Oh, damn.
Whew. Threat eliminated.
Can't say I expected a one-shot of the entire group of enemies. But alright. Honestly, Nissa isn't bad as people make them out to be. They have these weird dips in quality every now and then. But other than that, they've always been solid. CP increases automatically 1 every turn. That's nice. It's a discount gladiator's belt. Let's see, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Nissa, like, they have a good benefit.
Should be the leftmost path at this junction.
Okay.
Roger that. Let's go.
They have a good benefit of going after Exceed, because Exceed has built up a lot of
Now's our
lore,
chance.
so there's no weird errors in the translation that people are going to complain about. Like how everybody said if Nissa got the Trails of Cold Steel series first, it'd just be called Trails in the Flash.
Exterminating.
And like,
handle this.
people made just memes on that for a while. So can I get all of them? Yeah, I can.
No escape. Now.
And also financially, Nissa is a much better option because they market much better than Exceed.
It's my
That
turn.
is 100% the truth.
Form. Gale.
The marketing for Cold Steel 3 was very strong.
It's
The only problem is it's for the third game in a series that has a lot of references to previous entries.
Let's go.
And they marketed it as an entry point of the series, where
Allow me.
it's not. You should play it from the beginning.
Such a beautiful melody.
All right, got.
There's no reason you shouldn't, too. All the games, aside from Zero and Azure, which may actually change soon, is available easily.
Yeah.
I'm up.
Let's go.
Everyone
Oh,
ready?
okay. Yeah, that works.
It's my turn.
That is so stupid.
Crimson Slash.
got it.
Yeah.
Arcus, activate.
My turn. Sit. Now. Keep it up.
At this point in the franchise, for the Western base, we honestly just need more
It's my
more
turn.
marketing. It's too big of an entry barrier. You can enjoy this game on its own, you think. It's not the best experience, but it's a solid one if you like the genre.
Crimson Slash.
My turn. Now.
Honestly, I feel like saying, like,
Opening.
I'm the kind of person that likes experiencing games from the start of a franchise, so I'm probably...
I'll handle
I'd have a lot of people just argue with me on this, but you really should play the other games of the franchise before
More enemies.
going to the next one. Especially, like,
My turn.
this is, like, amplified to the horrific extreme when it's like this,
Exterminating.
and the story is a continuous story going on.
Now.
An opening.
It's my turn.
Oh, I should have used BP in the last round. Too late for that now.
Second form. Gale. It's down. Now.
I'll handle this.
Let's see. Can I Radiant Spin all of them? Nope.
Azure Cleaver. It's off balance. Keep it up.
More likely to drive people away because it's too much of a time commitment for a lot of people. And that's a problem, yes, I agree. Unfortunately for a game unfortunately for some games to get the full experience, or you have to kinda suck it up and enjoy the ride because all the games are pretty good. I don't think it's a bad thing to say, like, play a bunch of good games. But some people, for some people, yeah, I can understand. Can I... Oh, I cannot. Oh, shit!
Get back.
Nice!
Now.
The sweet spot.
Mine. Let's go.
I feel like if it makes the overall experience better,
Turn.
you might as well play through every single game in the series.
Oh, we did it somehow.
Might. Let's go in, guns blazing.
So you can think on a game-by-game basis, or you can think of a, on the whole series
Ooh,
basis.
a treasure chest.
Well, the hope is that after the play CSD, to go back and play the other games, or at least wiki them. This way leads to Heimdall. Best not go any further. Alright. You got the box. That's what you came here for. Should probably call it, actually. Considering I'm gonna be, leaving. I have to leave and be somewhere at 6 o'clock. It takes me about 7 minutes to get there. Dreknor Fortress. We're here at last. The only Imperial Army base that can match Guerrilla Fortress. My father has visited here several times to give instruction in martial arts. Okay, let's head in. My dad's here, I'm sure he'll listen to us. Yeah, we need to ask the gatekeeper to send a message for us. Robots. Wow, it's enormous up close. It has a much more dignified appearance than I had heard. Yep, definitely just as big as Guerrilla Fortress.
You there. What business do you have here?
Hello. Excuse me, we... Wait, that voice.
Whoa, Reen? What are you doing here?
I can say the same to you. Are you part of the Fourth now? You know him? I should tell people to wiki Sky all the time since people just can't stand the way Sky looks and plays. I think it's fine because at this point the Cold Steel series and Ford is what matters sales-wise, and that's the way to really grow the fan base, and so be it. I honestly like the way Trills of Sky looks. I like sprite artwork. Some people not so much, but I do. You know?
Oh, wow. You're all from Class 7. Long time no see. Do you remember me?
Oh, you were part of the fencing club. Alan? Huh. Alan. How's it going?
Warrant Officer Allen of the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division.
Some just find it hard to go backward that much graphically, and that is a goddamn shame. The monster designs are really unique too in that era.
Been a while, everyone.
Like this, like just how the monsters look, especially like the demon monsters that look just freakish. I think it's cool, honestly. I mean, people go back to play Final Fantasy VII. That's also because it can get away with less detail and more fuzziness. True. Well, age is a hell of a drug. This is amazing. Not only do you have your main tank unit here, there's so many new Panzer Soldats. Look over there. Oh, that big one is the 1V from the Imperial Liberation Front was using. The Noble Alliance's trump card. I never expected to see that here. Yeah. All these weapons. Lost to Valimar. Is that the General's son over there? Yeah, maybe he decided to stop by on his tour. Hold on, is that the Ashen Chevalier with him? Oh man, it is him! Salute! Welcome to Dreknor Fortress. Oh man. Should've guessed they'd spot you right off the bat. People are still talking about the heroic exploits of Reen and Valimar. Sorry about that. Maybe I should have taken you through the back door. This engine is nice. These fortresses feel like actual fortresses now. I agree. The detail is, much nicer. No, don't worry about it. Anyway, I knew you'd join the Imperial Army, but I had no idea you'd made it into the 4th Armored Division. It's the most powerful division in the entire army. The training must be extremely tough. Yeah, by the end of the day, I'm always completely wiped out. But I don't regret it at all. I want to keep the Empire safe. It's where she lives, after all. Bridget, right? A man's honor, is it? Well, that's right. You and Bridget got engaged after graduation, didn't you? What? For real? Congrats. Thanks, it was a bit sappy, but so worth it.
You're here. Sir.
Oh, hey! Nineheart.
Welcome. Schwarzer.
That was his name, right?
Young master.
My memory's always bad.
Sade and
Let's see.
Cloxtel as well, of course. Hello, sir.
Hey.
You really don't have to call me that, you know.
It's more they can have more things on screen now. Never paid attention to it. Yep. Nineheart? Okay, so they
Seeing
changed
you
some
all
of the
together,
names. Alright.
It's like I've gone back to Thor's.
We got a few more got a few more slight name changes. From Bardius to Wallace, and Nineheart to Nineheart. Nineheart is much harder to pronounce. Why would you do this to me?
Actually, I take that back. You've grown into fine young men and women. It makes me proud to be able to say I was one of your instructors. Thank you, sir.
And honestly, Bardius is a much more badass name
Yeah, thank you.
compared to Wallace.
The general is waiting. I'll guide you from here.
Do they spell Bardius differently? You didn't notice? There's a big difference between Bardius and Wallace, honestly. I complained because when they mentioned Bardius Wallace was always his full name. Okay. I guess just in Cold Steel they always refer to him as Brigadier General Bardius instead of Brigadier General Wallace. Alright. Didn't know that because they never said his full name in the previous game. But okay. At least I don't recall them saying his full name in the previous game. He wasn't really that important. He was just kind of there, as a threat, looming overhead. And nothing ever came of it.
Sir!
Which is kind of disappointing.
General, they have arrived.
Come in.
Olaf, me boy.
He always strikes me as such an authoritative man in person.
They're fully in the category of introduce now and develop way later. Yeah, apparently so.
Me too. And I'm sure he's become more so since his promotion.
And his composure's going to immediately drop as he hugs Elliot.
My baby bundle of joy.
There it is.
Oh, Elliot!
Alright, no need for that. We'd like to cut right to the chase.
Whoops.
You've become a true man, son. Does a father's heart good to see.
Every time, like clockwork.
Yeah, but Elliot's really perfected dodging it.
In any event,
You think considering he's a general, he'd be a capable fighter, and basically have light speed reflexes,
nonetheless,
like all the other generals for whatever reason. Or people who are higher up in the military.
Do you mean...
It seems you're already aware why we've come.
of course, the primary duty of this fortress is to maintain order in the southern half of the Empire. I suspect I'll be unable to help. But please, spare no detail.
Trail's characters never seem powerful until they are. True enough. They never seem powerful till they have an aura surrounding them. We're already well aware of the Society's recent movements. However, there are no plans for the 4th Armored Division to take direct action at the moment. Even if it were a request from you. Everybody channels a bit of this isn't my final form in them, however small. Especially in Trails of Cold Steel 2. Infamous. Dad. So it's just as Major Arundel said, all you're allowed to do is watch. I don't get it. There's no way the Imperial Army can just let a bunch of archaisms stop around the countryside, right? I was pondering why the case on the way here, actually. The power of this fortress that has its disposal. It would take less than half a day to stomp the Society's advances. But the reason the army staunchly refuses to make a move... The Imperial Army... The Imperial government is waiting, isn't it? Waiting for the nobles to finally give up. So that's what it is. But they're still hanging on. The provincial armies have been shrinking lately. And if a crisis were to happen now, the government would be able to assert the provincial armies have no merit. Then they would be able to discount the merits of General Aurelia and the others who dirtied their hands in the Northern War. Finally, the public would start to question the entire noble power structure. Fuck, even Reen got at that train in the end of CS2. Now that I think about it, you are absolutely right on that. He goes, this isn't even my final form against Crow. He gets to that higher level of thinking for a bit. Dad, Lieutenant Colonel Neithart, are you both okay with this? Well, we know. Though we fought each other in the Civil War, the provincial armies are still our fellow protectors of Erebonia. Standing by and doing nothing while they're in the midst of crisis injures our pride as soldiers. However, wounded though our pride may be, we remain bound to the chain of command. His Majesty and the Imperial Government hold supreme command of the military. We cannot go against their decision and act on our own. Dude, he super got on that level against Lloyd. He was about to go phase 2 and phase 3 on his ass. He sort of got on that level, but didn't he just call Valimar? And just explode everything, basically? Cannot go against their decision and act on our own. Dad. Well, that does make sense, but I'm still not convinced. Then what of offering support via information? I'm honestly surprised in the Lloyd fight he wasn't just always in spirit unification. But oh well. Surely you have an idea where the Society has built its base. We have our guesses, of course. However, we are not currently at liberty to divulge that information. But you can't even do that much? No. There's more to it, isn't there? Dun dun. That's the point. That's his third form. First form Normarine, second form Spirit Unification, third form Valimar, and you know what? Valimar plus Spirit Unification for fourth form. Reen is the true final boss. The only problem is if he gets KO'd in one of those forms, then he's just down. With final bosses, they just have 4 separate health bars. Huh? What makes you say that? The Imperial Government, Chancellor Osborne has his own plans. However, that's why Altina Zerafris of the Celestial Balm. Lord Hyarms, the current head of Sutherland, is known to be a moderate. Currently, he's organizing the Imperial Provincial Council and is working with the Imperial Government through His Majesty the Emperor. I don't see how backing him into a corner benefits the government. So there must be some other reason. A reason that would prevent both the Imperial Army and the Provincial Army from taking action against the Society. Perhaps some circumstance unique to Sutherland. I'm surprised how knowledgeable you've become. Now that you mention that, I have felt like something's been off the whole time we've been here. Not just with the General, Toval on the gate too. What? That's... Seems I've underestimated you, Ashen Chevalier. I suppose following the government's orders for a year has given you greater insight. It is true that I've seen both sides of a number of incidents. Oh, there goes the music. This old yet changing empire is full of contradictions and conflicts. But it's everything I learned being a part of Class 7 that has expanded my view the most. So please, show us the path ahead. Huh. This is, very different. Not for the sake of the government's orders to the Ashen Chevalier, so you become the foundation of the world, as Thor's Class 7. Don't worry, Reen, one day you'll punch your biological dad, and that day will be glorious. I'm only imagining the one picture of Chancellor Osborne giving Reen a piggyback ride. Oh man. We feel the same. Indeed. Even if the way ahead is clouded with the doubt and hesitation of others. As a member of Class 7, as Reen's friend, and as a musician, I'll play a melody that'll lift that doubt and hesitation and clear the way. Elliot. Now that I think about it, it's been 2 years since I first met the rest of you. The way my dear sweet Elliot has grown over the course of those years brings a tear to my eye. But it seems the rest of you have grown to be just as strong and dazzling in that time. I agree. Very well. I shall show you the path you seek. Neidhart, bring me a pen and paper. Yes. Dude, you're fully on the fuck Osborne train. But I mean, have you seen the picture of Osborne giving Reen a piggyback ride? That is just a glorious image. Thank you so much, General. There's no need for gratitude. Consider my apology for being so cowardly as to allow myself to be tied down like that. Although yes, once we get the chance to screw over Osborne, I'm all for that. I still have a long way to go compared to General Van Dyke and him. Him? General, here you are. Yes, thank you. We getting new orders? The place the Society has most likely built their base. That place is part of a national secret that goes up to the highest levels of the Empire. Entering requires permission from the 2 top authority figures in the Sutherland province. A national secret? We wait since Sky 2 for a chance to screw him over. Falcom gave you strength. This paper was written in proof that you have my permission as Olaf Craig, commander of Dreknor Fortress. Take this and visit the other authority figure in St. Ark. Marquis Hyarms, overseer of the Sutherland province. I still hate how they pronounce Marquis. I will always hate how they pronounce Marquis. It's Marquis. Meanwhile... morning practice is finally done. Man, I'm starving. I really should have saved. I'm running the clock right now. Looks like everyone's getting back to their routines. Tito, we're going on ahead. Well, that's fine. Go and get something to eat.
Hey,
Whoosh.
time for lunch yet?
And Rufus too. Eustace needs to kick the dude in the shin, and someone has to deck the Emperor. Isn't the Emperor fine? I feel like the Emperor is fine, just Rufus kinda needs a good 1-2 punch in the face. Oh hey, Gate. Oh, Agate, sorry.
Agate? Wow, Agate. Is it really you?
I look like I'm anyone else?
Now, the Emperor's a bit of a bitch. Osborne basically runs the show now.
It's been a few weeks now. You gotten settled in here?
Well, that just means he needs to man up.
Yes, everyone here's so nice.
He needs to get decked for incompetence. Okay, that is a fair,
What are you doing here?
very fair assessment.
Oh yeah. Just stopped by to see how you were doing and take care of an errand. Seems like yesterday got pretty crazy. Sorry for not being here to help.
Agate. Don't worry.
So far, Agate is winning the head patting competition.
You're always with me. Right
I think.
here.
For crying out loud.
Oh, you're... Is he a friend of yours, Sita? Well, I'm sort of like a guardian. I was in the area for work, so I stopped by to say hi. Work, huh? Guessing it was some supporting gauntlet type stuff. Oh, so that means you're Fee and Reen's... Man, I guess the other instructors are just as sharp as Schwarzer. I think it would be creepy if your teacher started to headpat everyone. But that's Reen's thing. I mean, even Sean Chiplock argued that Reen was the headpatting champion of Zumeria. Since you're here, mind telling me what all went down yesterday? I'll embrace her from the burl. So he has experience with some weird shit.
Hey guys. Here you go, Kurt. The other one's for you, Allie.
Ah, thank you.
Thanks. Out of curiosity, what is an Allie?
A nickname.
Oh, I just shortened your name a little. It's easier if I call you that. You like it? You've started acting like her too now. Well, I don't care. Call me whatever you like. Really? Allie it is then. While we're at it, how about you, Kurt? Huh? Where are you going? Wait, you're not...
Don't worry, I'm just going to...
You say as the most interesting characters out of this cast, Kurt is the most boring. I can agree that Kurt is the most boring, but I have not yet found a most interesting character yet.
Though I may lack skill and resolve, I'm still not foolish enough to go out on my own.
Hey, just because he said that doesn't mean...
Like, Kurt is just... he has an inferiority complex.
Fine.
That's pretty much his character at this point.
It's too much for us. No, for me to handle. What he said wasn't wrong.
I like Altina. I'm curious to see where her character goes. I'm going to assume she's going to slowly become more human like Milliam.
I still feel pathetic, though. But this is simply because I'm not good enough as I am now.
One thing I could say is that Muse and Ash both have some kind of mysterious backstory we do not know yet at this point in the story.
All I can do is accept it and let it fuel me for next time.
I am curious about that. Whoops, pressed X on accident.
Boys are so bad at this sort of thing.
Huh?
Listen, Kurt. I get that you want to sound all tough and grown up and talk about how you accept the way things are, but the look on your face is telling me a different story.
Wants to go to Reen, punch him in the face, and say,
I got left behind.
I don't want to be left behind anymore.
No one should be okay with being tossed aside like that. Me and Allie feel the same way. I do not know if I would call it frustrating, but generally speaking, I share the opinion.
Yuna's a lot more interesting than we thought she would be.
I've supported Instructor Reen in his missions over the past year. Though I am technically a student now, I remain unconvinced it was a good reason for excluding me. I see. So that was what was going on between you two? That heartless jerk! How dare he do that to a cute little girl like you?
One more reason for Yuna to hate Reen.
I know all that. I do.
Kurt, the only one who can decide your path as a member of the Vander family is you. Perhaps enrolling at the branch campus will help you find your way.
Thank you, Dio. Patrick
Even
Seats.
so, what am I supposed to do?
Altina somehow respected these 2 years and went from a tank to a spellcaster. She's a spellcaster? She was a tank?
Nothing will change the fact that I was left behind for being too immature.
Well, yeah, I guess she was a tank. Because she had the one ability that reflects everything
Well, you won't
for a turn.
know until you take action, right?
Or reflects one attack.
If there's something
Highest
you
arts
aren't
attack is
doing,
Altina out of the
then
new
do
Class
something
7, if you
about
could
it.
believe it. Wow.
Even if it seems impossible, you just need to struggle and struggle
Although,
and keep
if we're just
struggling
considering
until you
these three
overcome.
as the new Class 7, whereas apparently Ash and Yusei eventually join, according to the intro segment, I could
That's all
believe
the
it out of
people
these
I
three.
respect and admire do.
I would believe Kurt to be the strongest, Yuna to be balanced, and Altina to be the best spellcaster. Just out of the types of weapons they use.
You know what? Being told
Including Muse and Ash, Altina is still the highest. Nice.
Let's show him just how wrong he was about us. The two of us are with you. Right, Allie?
I have no reason to object. My current mission is to support Class 7.
Oh boy.
You certainly are optimistic. Or, at the very least, refreshingly blunt. Judging by the way you were talking, I assume you have a plan, yes?
So you can no longer deny reality, but Altina really just outstrips everyone in Art's attack.
We'll need to figure out a way to catch up to Instructor Reen, and how we can help after that.
Huh? Do I have a plan?
No.
I kinda do, and I kinda don't?
Was all of that said without
Like a true protagonist, right?
I'm quite impressed, actually.
Shut up! We just need to come up with something together.
You're right. It won't be easy, though.
I pretty much had to leave like a few minutes ago.
so glad
This
to
is
hear
gonna
you
be
seem to be
annoying
doing
to talk about when I actually have to get to the place. Hi, Muse.
You're from Class 9, right?
Muse, was it? Is there something we can help you with?
Oh, quite the opposite. You see, I happened to overhear a little something. And I thought the three of you might be interested in it.
Huh?
That's...
What exactly are you talking about?
Hey, Ash.
I bet good Mira it's something fun. I want in.
You?
Ash? What are you doing here?
Well then. Since we're all here now, let's have ourselves a little chat, shall we? I was looking at a map of the area when I happened to notice a certain spot.
Oh no. They're gonna get themselves in trouble. And Reen and company is gonna save them. Alright guys, take care. Look forward to seeing you all again sometime. Thanks, Alan. See you around. A place kept as a national secret. Somewhere that cannot be entered without permission from both the commander of the Imperial Army and the head of the province. Seems like it's a pretty big deal. Michael is the best meme. Ouroboros equals random criminal group. Okay. Yeah, both my dad and the Lieutenant Colonel had really serious expressions. I think I got an idea where it is. Yeah, where else would that be? Place south of Parm where Laura met up with us yesterday. Didn't investigate any further then. Yes, I also find it suspicious. Either way, we must seek permission from Lord Hyams first. Let's head back to St. Ark. Things are carrying us around, you two. No trouble at all. Just leave it to us. Alright, let's get going. Can we just head back here? Dreknor Fortress is this way? There's no need to go there right now. Let's just talk with these people and call it a night. Look in your face, I'd say the General gave you some good advice. I'm glad they missed a period there. Bye for now, Reen. I'm sure we'll run into each other again before long. Yeah, see? Missing a period. Little typos here and there. We have strict field exercises taking place every day here at the fortress. Because of Calvar, we need to make sure we're on top form every day. Good work today, Sir Afin Chevalier. If we had some time, I'd love to get some pointers from you on Panzer Soldat battles. We have many formidable pilots in our division, but there's no question you're the Panzer Master. No question you're the Panzer Master. If you had some time, I'd love to get some pointers from you on Panzer Soldat battles. Well,
all right, let's go.
Well, I actually have to go now. Shit, I accidentally selected new save data again. Oh well. I'll probably be back when I get back from dinner, so Till then, night.